Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. Where to start? Where to begin on this very volatile market that is taking place? We are in uncharted waters in more ways than one. Not only do we have COVID-19, but we're also seeing the precious metals market being slammed, and silver especially is being hit very, very hard. But this is potentially good news, and it's already translating into unprecedented demand for product, and not just gold, but also silver. People taking advantage of these low prices is what's happening now. But everything is moving so quickly and so fast, it's really tough to keep up with it. I recorded a video just the other day, and it's already out of date, and it has not been posted yet. I'm going to post it anyway, and probably tomorrow, but I'm going to have to record a part 2 for it, because I'm going to have to kind of rethink some of what I mentioned in that video and kind of really hone it down, because really a lot of the truths hold fast, in terms of what's going on in the markets. But a lot of people are either very discouraged or they're very encouraged. But the news as of late happened really yesterday, and I did see this yesterday, but I didn't have a chance to post a video about it. And then I got other people contacting me in the community, making me aware of this, which I already kind of knew, but just so much to cover. And I have a full-time job as it is, but I tell you what, I could almost have spent the last couple of days just going over everything that's happening here, pretty much full-time, with videos and commentary and comments and everything like that. But this is the news today. Physical demand for physical silver is surging, and the U.S. Mint can't keep up. This is what I had talked about sometime before. This is the news that will bring prices back up again if it continues the way it is. Now, this may be just a surge in demand because people are panic buying, or people taking an opportunity at the low cost of silver. Let's explore this, and we'll give you some analysis on it here. So this is from Kitco. Neil Christensen is reporting here that demand for physical silver is surging, and the U.S. Mint can't keep up. The U.S. Mint announced Thursday that it has temporarily sold out of American Eagle silver bullion coins. Our rate of sale is just the first part of March exceeds 300% of what was sold last month, the Mint said in a press release Thursday. West Point is working diligently to produce additional inventory, and once additional inventory is produced, we will again begin allocations. Now keep in mind that the U.S. Mint doesn't sell directly to dealers. They go to wholesalers, and I think there's anywhere, 12 to 15 of those now. Data from the U.S. Mint shows that it has sold 2.32 million 1-ounce silver coins so far this month, up significantly from February sales of 650,000 coins. And keep in mind that before all of this, there was lackadaisical, not as much demand for silver, because silver's been pretty much stagnant for a while, and people being discouraged about silver. Year to date, the U.S. Mint has sold 6.816 million ounces of coins, down about 1% compared to sales in the first 3 months of 2019. Proof positive there. March is seeing its best sales pace since 2016. That's important. Now, 2016, you may remember, as we've covered it here on this channel, that was the time when silver got up to $21 an ounce. Some analysts have noted that silver is becoming more attractive to investors as it's significantly undervalued compared to gold. Thursday, and that's just it. Investors are looking at this. Now, most of you understand that I don't like to see silver as an investment. But in this case, you might take a chance on silver as an investment if you want to flip based off the spot price. This might be an opportunity. We'll explore that here too. There are risks involved in doing that. Me, I'm out of that realm. I don't do it. I dollar cost average, but I did make a buy today. I did buy a tube of Silver Eagles today. and I did it because it was a good value, not because of this news, by the way. I didn't do it because there's a shortage, and I want to give perspective to this too, because the same thing happened last year. This news is repeated from last year in 2019. It happened as well. Some analysts have noted that silver is becoming more attractive because of its undervalued according to gold. Thursday, the gold to silver ratio hit its highest level in history at 100 to 1. I think it's like 103 earlier today, I believe, meaning that it takes more than 100 ounces of silver to equal 1 ounce of gold. Analysts have noted that the ratio has only hit 100 a few times in history, and prices are due to fall back to historical average ratio around 50 to 60 points. Now, that's where I do disagree. I believe we might be at a new norm for silver, unless what I'm going to theorize here momentarily takes place. And that is the duality nature of silver is being seen as such, where if you look at the percentage, so well over 50% of silver is used for industrial purposes in the biomedical field and in technology. So given that, and being seen like that by the marketplace, at least before all this has happened, and even so right now, we may not see those normal levels. I'm thinking maybe 65 to 70. I think Silver Wolverine also had made that point as well. For many analysts, silver's price drop has been a major buying opportunity, and that's what's happening now, folks. People are seeing this as a buying opportunity. Silver has seen significant selling pressure as market volatility has risen. May silver futures last traded at $15.72 an ounce, down more than 6% on the day. The long-term quarterly chart illustrates that both price momentum and relative strength indicators are barely above neutral reading with plenty of room to move higher, said Andrew Haidt, creator of the Haidt Commodity Group. Over the past months, buying silver during price corrections has been the optimal approach to the market. Silver continues to try the patience of investors who are waiting for it to follow gold and break above its 2016 high, which was over $21 an ounce. However, other analysts aren't convinced that silver is so undervalued. Some analysts have said that they are bearish on silver because of its strong industrial demand. We just talked about that. If the spreading coronavirus continues to weaken global growth expectations, then silver demand could drop. And that's the thing. We have this push-pull on silver. Let's take a look. Let's let these charts, let's let these prices digest here. Silver is down well under $15 an ounce right now. It is being hurt bad today. It is the big loser of the day, down almost 8% just today. $14.64 for the ask price. I thought 17 was a solid floor for a while there. Boy, was I wrong on that. And all bets are off the table right now as to where it could go because of the coronavirus. And everything is being shut down in terms of that. In fact, I've gotten emails related to banking, related to my work, related to events. In fact, the Baltimore Coin Show has been canceled for this weekend. Other events that are coming up are being canceled. The gig that I had tomorrow in another city has been canceled. And so it is affecting everyone and everywhere. And what's going to happen and the hype around it, it's going to have an economic impact, which means there's going to be less demand for silver for that well over 50% use. However, this is the unique thing about where we could see silver going. If we see increased demand for physical silver, like what's talked about in this article here, and people see that opportunity, we're talking about folks that are saying, okay, we haven't seen these lows in quite some time. Now is the time to move. It's what I did today. I bought a tube or ordered a tube. It's going to be quite a while before they get here because most bullion dealers out there it's very clear on their websites that due to the increased demand and product, there's going to be 10, 15 days or more delay. But by the time your orders get there, and Silver Eagles, there's some places have stopped selling them. Some places are taking their product down to where it's just not available to buy until they can fulfill some orders and the like. And so this is what's happening. Other places are increasing their premiums. We're seeing that in multiple situations. There's a chance that I may be able to talk to a dealer soon. I've put some feelers out there to a couple dealers. So stay tuned. Maybe we can get some inside information on that front. But this is an opportunity. This is where silver could reclaim its safe haven status in the physical. If we are seeing this demand increase, especially for silver, because it's at such lows and the ratio is widened so much between gold and silver, we could see it tighten up. And what I talked about the gold to silver ratio coming back to 20-1 again, now that's obviously a very far-fetched cry, but this is the kind of environment that could cause that to happen. What will happen after the coronavirus subsides, and it will, by the way, it will pass. No one wants events to be canceled. No one wants the economy to go bad. No one wants these markets to tank like they've been doing, although there's some recovery today in the markets, earlier today especially. But what's going to happen is people going to take advantage of the opportunity of these low prices, because I can tell you one thing, silver at this price, it can only go so much more down than it is now. It can only go lower so much. Where is that bottom? I don't know. I'm not going to even pretend to guess at this point. The fact that we lost over $1 today is quite shocking to me. Could we see it go down to $12? As a member of this community has actually stated for quite some time, he says it's going to go down to $12. He could be right. Could it go into the single digits again? I don't know. We're somewhat in uncharted territories. In the short term, I think especially we could see the prices even dip even more. But regardless, the lower it goes, the better of an opportunity it is for those who are buying it as an opportunity. Now, for those who are buying under duress or under panic mode, that is not healthy. We should not buy anything out of irrationality. When I bought that tube of Silver Eagles today, or I ordered it, it's not here, I don't have them in hand, it's not going to be quite a while before I see them, I did not buy them out of a panic mode. I looked at what funds I had available and realized, you know what, okay, I can do this, I can pull the trigger. I got hurt on taxes on it, and because you can order so much in some states and some places, and you can order so much and reach a certain level, you won't get taxed on it. I held my own, and so paying over $20 in taxes, that's another Silver Eagle essentially. I didn't save quite as much as I'd hoped to, but that's another reason why I've been trying to buy more gold. But there it is. It's the difference between buying in panic mode and buying as an opportunity. And that opportunity buying, an increase in demand and making it attractive, that could lend well to silver, and essentially silver could be seen as a safe haven again, because it has been languishing for quite some time. So there you have it. Demand for Silver Eagles is surging, and the mint can't keep up. I will close with this, because one thing I want to make abundantly clear, I do try to keep a balanced and realistic view on silver. This does not mean, and hear me clearly here, this does not mean that there's a shortage of silver out there. There's plenty of silver out there for anybody and everyone. There's just a bottleneck in production of product. And in this case, it's Silver Eagles, but also European silver, such as the Queen's Beast, because of the travel ban. Getting that stuff over here is going to take some time while they work through this thing with the coronavirus and how that will affect dealers and the like. There's so much to talk about, but I'm going to leave it here. Post your thoughts below. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for watching and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.